2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the Western Conference Finals here on 2K Sports, and it's Game 5 action with the series at 3-1.
Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, with Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines.
And now the Lakers starting group. We've got Jake LaRavia. Main man is out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Russell, and it's Jones in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Portland, Morant is out there with Dyson Daniels. Then it's Grady Dick, and it's early in a power forward. Look at Portland. Back at home, they're now a single win away from advancing to the NBA Finals. This is a big one.
Cannot lose sight of the goal, though, Kevin. Can't afford to get caught looking ahead. Mentally, they have got to stay engaged as if they were down in this series. Focus is everything.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Rain Man. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Rain Man's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Lakers. Morant looking around. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The Sun guards are absolutely fearless working inside, and Morant very high on that list.
Portland shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
One of the most explosive players to have ever entered this league. Morant shows out every night.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Out left to the wing. Russell kicks to Doncic. Rain Man. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Rain Man's got his second basket of the night.
And you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
In the corner, Daniels. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
0 for 3 from the floor so far. Not the start they had in mind. They need to just take a breath, reset, and keep things simple.
Trailblazers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And it's Morant missing.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive defense you always want to see on the interior. Well, they've started this game strong offensively. 3 out of their first 4 attempts.
Here is Daniels after the made shot from Raymond. From 6 away, and it's Russell with the rebound.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Rain Man with the bucket.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Rob. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Trailblazers trail by 8. Can they get it? And it's sent back by Russell. Now Doncic. To the middle. Here's Rain Man. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 3rd assist on the night. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They are really pleased with the victory on Monday.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise
and focus on the game.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Robert Williams is checked in for Jones. Irving comes in for Russell. Christian Brown's checked in for Jake LaRavia. And it's Kobe White in for Rain Man. There's 1:17 left in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Jones, that's for 2. And Irving pulls it down.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
White with it. Kamara on him. White, good.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Trailblazers trail by 10. Here's Morant. Pass to Wall. Trailblazers moving the ball around. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. Here's White. Good. Nice job down low. White's got his second basket of the game.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass the Wall. And here's Morant. 4 on the clock. Here's Sensabaugh. Puts up a deep 3. And Brown pulls it down. And so it's Los Angeles. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we'll be right back after this. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Well, you know I'm going to give this coaching staff some credit. What a great game plan they've had. Let's see if this can continue.
Dick is out there with Morant. Then there's Tamani Kamara. And it's Wall in at the 4. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Rain Man in their last game against the Trailblazers was a man on a mission. He dropped 35 points, and in terms of his shooting, well, mistakes and bad selections were few and far between. And he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Here's Rain Man. Dick defending. A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got his first bucket of the night.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Pass too early. That shot off. Great D that time from Irving. Inside, Doncic. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Doncic against Morant. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Njai checked in, and it's Russell in for Irving.
But what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
Pass to Dick. Back to Daniels. Ball stolen. Here's Rain Man. Dick defending. Rain Man with the bucket. Rain Man's got 22 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now a timeout called by Portland. You look at Rain Man, what a contribution.
Well, they've failed to break this guy's rhythm. Maybe a break in the action will help.
Christian Brown's checked in for Los Angeles. White comes in for Rain Man. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Jones kicks to Daniels. Pass to Kamare. Trailblazers moving the ball around. .152 left to play here in the second quarter. Jones against Brown. Thompson looking for an opening. Shot clock at 6. Pass to White. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Thompson, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Dyson Daniels.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percent.
So it's Los Angeles holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting low with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return. We're back at the Western Conference Finals. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. It's been a clinic out there by Rain Man.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
So for the Lakers right now, Russell is out there with Jake LaRavia. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then it's Jones, and it's Rain Man in at the 2 guard. Morant against Doncic. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, with his quickness and physicality, it's not easy to guard Morant without fouling.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. That's good from Morant. And he makes both free throws. Los Angeles leading by 22. He lobs it up, and Jones slams it in.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now here's Morant. Fires for three. And it's Russell with the rebound.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
Trailblazers shooting a ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack. Here's Daniels. The Lakers with the rebound. Here's Rain Man. Tries again, and Doncic finishes inside. Doncic has got 7.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Hoffman defended by Jones. Morant outside. Pass to Dick. Looking to end the run. Kept alive. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
Here's Doncic. And he makes good on the layup. He's got 9.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Here's Early. And it's Russell with the rebound.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Daniels with it, now guarded by Rain Man. And the whistle blows, it's going to be on Rain Man. That's his first foul. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Sensabaugh is checked in. Williams, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Morant. Count that one. Morant's got 4 points this quarter.
A sweet shot by a skilled shooter. Nice floater by Morant.
Doncic feeling it out. Here's Rain Man. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Rain Man's got 24 points.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. They get the rebound.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Yeah, he may have had space, but the defense did a nice job closing that gap quickly.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Morant. Got a hand on it. Doncic passes to Rain Man. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 26 points for Rain Man.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rain Man. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look now for Portland. Wall's checked in, and it's Tamani Kamara in for Early. The Lakers also making some changes. Irving's checked in for Jones. Christian Brown comes in for Jake LaRavia. And it's Thompson in for Rain Man.
Well, he's such a natural talent, has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Williams dishes to Irving. And the 3 off target. Trailblazers have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Morant outside to the paint. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Williams. Thompson passes to Doncic. And he drops it in from the low post. Doncic has got 11 points.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Sensabaugh. Williams with the block.
Yeah, Williams gets at least one swat a game. He's got great anticipation.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, and when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And there have been two very different. Rainman checked in for Irving. The Lakers have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. We've got early. Daniels out there with Dick. Then it's Jones. And it's Hoffman in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Daniels into the lane. Oh, that's blocked. To the inside. Here's White. Drops in the layup for 2. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Rain Man with the bucket.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And there's the whistle. That's going to go on Christian Brown. That'll be his second foul of the game. Love's checked in for the Trailblazers. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Jones, no luck.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Daniels from outside. Rebounded by the Lakers. And Jai's got his 4th rebound in this one. Rain Man, and it's good for 2. 32 points for Rain Man.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And just a huge victory at an important time in this series, not to mention a tremendous motivational boost, if you will, for the Lakers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
Things may have been looking bleak for him coming into the game, but this is going to be a big win for him. And down just 3 games to 2 now. They have a lifeline here in the conference finals.
Yeah, and it's not just that they stayed alive in the series, but the way they did it with a dominant performance here tonight. It's going to make for a very interesting Game 6, that's for sure.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Rain Man.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Timeout called the Lakers. They lead. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we'll take a moment for our presentation of our player of the game, Rain Man.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
The odds were not in his favor tonight on the road in a must-win game, but he came in here and carried them with a stellar performance. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Out to the right wing. White the pass to Brown. White goes in. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And then Morant slams it in.
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you say? We give Morant about an 11 there?
Pass to Enjot. To the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dick with the steal. And here's Morant. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. People were writing their obituary before this game, but this win cast the series in a whole new light now, Greg.
And listen, they still got to win 2 more. But after seeing how they performed tonight, is there any doubt, Kevin, they're capable of it? I mean,